Students, are you able to see this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, overall current gain. So you see this figure number 2. So what should be the overall current gain? Here in this diagram, the current coming out from this voltage source, if you call it as IS, right? Then the overall current gain will be output current, extremely output current. What is the extremely output current? IL, and divide by IS. This is the overall current gain. So AIS is IL by IS, right? And this you can write it as AIS is equal to minus I2. I will write a small one. Minus I2 by IS, right? Since IL is equal to minus I2, right? Okay. Now this again you can write it in this way. Overall current gain is equal to minus I2 by I1 multiplied by I1 by IS. Okay, both are same, because I1 if you cancel out, then it will be minus I2 by IS. Why I have written this expression in this way? Because now I can express this overall current gain in terms of the internal current gain. What is this minus I1 by minus I2 by I1? Minus I2 by I1 is
Yeah.
AI, current gain, right? So this is AI multiplied by I1 by IS. Okay. So I give this expression one number number I will continue from the previous 16. This is my equation number 16. Okay. Now you just think about one circuit. It is like this. Some source you have connected, or you think in this way. We take one source. Now this resistance is the resistance of the source, right? This is the resistance of the source, and this is some battery we have connected, and here we have connected one resistor, right? Some resistor R1 is there. Now can we convert this? Now here we are having voltage source which is having a internal resistance of Rs, right? Can we convert this voltage source in terms of the current source? Can we draw another diagram which is equivalent to this, but in place of voltage source we will connect the current source? Yes, we can do that. In that case, what we will do, we will connect one current source here, right? And suppose this is I, right? The current flowing, this is suppose IS. So this is IS. Then whatever is the resistance of this source, what we have to do, how we shall connect? Can anyone respond?
Parallel.
Parallel, sir.
Yes, we connect it in parallel. We connect it in parallel. This is my RS, right? So the voltage source whose internal resistance is Rs, which is in series with the voltage source, if we convert it in the current source, then we have to draw the current source and the Rs will be in parallel. And after this, we can connect our R1, right? In this way, we can do this. So now, same approach we will apply for the input circuit. Okay. So now modified input section. Modified input section, right? Okay. So already if you see this figure, here the this two-port network, which is a transistor here, the internal resistance of this two-port network is Ri, right? So here you can draw this by Vs, Rs and Ri. So or here so modified input section will be we are having this current source we are having this resistance of this source, right? And after this, the resistance, internal resistance of your two-port network. This is Ri, right? So this is the modified circuit, and here you can see this is your terminals 1 dash, and here you are having current I1, current is flowing, right? Now already we know a voltage divider circuit. Now here you can see that the IS current, right? IS current is divided in two parts. One is coming to this RS register, another I1 is going to the RI register. Okay. Now if I apply the current divider rule, right? If I apply the current divider rule and I want to calculate I1, how we can calculate that?
Sir, good morning, sir.
Using current
division rule.
Current divider rule. Using current divider rule. I1 is equal to total current IS multiplied by, yes, now someone can respond.
RS by RS plus RI.
RS by RS plus RI.
Yes, it is RS by total resistance, RS plus RI, right? So we have done this modification and we have written this expression in terms of Ri, so that see your expression number 16. We are having I1 by IS, right? This relation we require. So can we get this relation from this equation now? By using current divider rule, whatever expression we are having, from this expression now we can find the expression for I1 by IS. So with this, I1 by IS will be RS by RS plus RI, right? We give this equation a number 17. Okay. Now we will put the value of IS, I1 by IS in 16 now. So from 15 and not 15, that is 16.
What sir told is schedule your classes or irrespective of that you give first priority, 2 weeks you have to submit. Like that he told. So if by tomorrow 11 o'clock, if they tells me that schedule a meeting, then I have to make it. So that's why I cannot get.
What we get? Overall current gain
Yeah. Yeah.
is equal to
So in that case, if possible, definitely I will take.
internal current gain
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
multiplied by RS by RS plus RI. This is my expression number 80. So this is the expression of overall current gain, right? So for calculating the overall current gain, if you know the value of internal current gain, use that value, and then the value of RS will be given in the circuit, and RI you might have calculated. Use those values and you will get the overall current gain. Same way, if you see the overall voltage gain, see this is the expression for overall voltage gain. You know the voltage gain, internal voltage gain AV, then use the value of RI. Already we might have calculated the internal resistance, then use the value of RS, you will get overall voltage gain, right? Okay. So up to this point, whatever analysis we have done, this analysis is called as exact analysis, right? What it is called as, or I will write it the first slide. Analysis. So here, whatever we are doing, whatever we have done, this is called as exact. Exact analysis. Right? See, in total there are 4 H parameters, right? HI, HR, HF, HO. All the 4 H parameters we are using for the analysis part. Analysis means for the calculation of internal current gain, internal voltage gain, input resistance, output resistance, right? Overall current gain, overall voltage gain. For all these calculations, we are using all the H parameters. So this is called as exact analysis. Now there is another type of analysis which is called as approximate analysis, right? In approximate analysis, in place of using 4 H parameters, we use only 2 H parameters.
We were at 7.1.8.
So
Fine, sir.
I will discuss about that also. But
1.8,
here
this
you
one
just
and one more is there.
see
That is the best practices.
in this particular example,
Uh,
we have used the generalized H parameter model, right? So meaning of generalized H parameter means we have used HI only. We have not mentioned whether this is for common emitter or common base or common collector transistor, right? So these are the generalized expressions we have derived, these expressions, right? Now, if suppose
Sir, we were here, sir. This type of institution affords our initiatives in providing an inclusive environment that is tolerance, harmony towards cultural, regional, linguistic, and communal, socio-economic.
Now suppose we are having
other diversity,
common emitter,
diversity, and that is suggested to
transistor.
Points with regard to this the keywords, sir. IRO, sir.
Suppose we have common emitter transistor,
IRO, sir.
right?
Sir, IRO.
right? H parameter model of
Sir, meeting started.
H parameter model analysis of common emitter transistor, right? So here we want the expression of
Disconnected, connected. Mali join on
current gain,
we might project.
input resistance, voltage gain, output resistance, overall voltage gain, and overall current gain, right? So it is now very simple. Whatever expression you have derived for AI. So what expression we derived for AI? This is the expression of AI. AI is equal to minus HF 1 plus HORL, right? So here what we have to do simply. So this is generalized expression. So for common emitter, what we have to do? You have to write FE, OE. That's all. So with this expression, you can write the analysis part of any configuration, right? Common emitter, common base, or common collector, whatever you want. So simply now here it is. Current gain is minus H F E by 1 plus H O E R L.
Sir,
That's all.
no, in EC, sir,
Now for R
Sir, in
RI,
EC we are doing that, sir. In EC we are doing that, sir.
input resistance. So this you will get H
Yes, sir.
I E minus H R E H F E divided by H O E plus 1 by
YL.
RL or YL. One in place of 1 by RL, you can write YL, right? So simply you can see the expression of RI, what we derived. This, right? This is the expression. So simply now you write for common emitter H parameters. That's all. One I am writing for you. For remaining, you can write separately on your copy, right? Then overall voltage gain. This expression is minus HFE divided by HIE plus delta H RL, right? And here delta H is equal to HIE HOE minus HRE HFE, right? This. Then output resistance.
Sir? Yeah.
Output resistance, you can write it
Sir,
as.
sir, actually, in this 1.8, that
This is the expression number 11. HI plus RS.
This metric, huh?
I plus RS divide by RS.
HOE
Yes, HOE plus
plus delta H.
delta H. Right. Then AVS. AVS already we calculated here yesterday.
Sir.
This.
Sir, by tomorrow
This expression is same. There will be no change in the expression.
Sir, in, by 10th you have to submit, sir. In between, sir, we have one technical problem, sir. With regard that, by 10th you have to submit. Otherwise, yes, sir. Distance, sir. No. November 30 till November 30 we have 45 days. But we have our internal issue.
No. AIS.
Regard that we have to submit as early as possible.
Right. So this is for common emitter. Now for common base, you use B subscript in place of E. That's all.
So, sir, by
right?
tomorrow we'll come up with
Okay.
this narration, modified narration. Next metric is sensitization of students and employees of the institution to the constitutional obligations, values, rights, duties, and responsibilities.
Okay. Now we will see H parameter model. Model by approximate analysis. Approximate analysis. In approximate analysis, the calculation will be simple, right? The calculation will be simple, but when you have to apply the approximate analysis and when you have to apply exact analysis, that you have to identify, right? That you have to identify. So now in approximate analysis, what you do, if you have the value of HO parameter. So what is HO? Anybody can respond? What is this HO? Okay. HI. What is HI? It is input resistance. Then what is HR? In this term you explain. HI is input resistance. HR. reverse voltage gain, right? Then HF, forward current gain. From that only we got those values, the
Current
HI.
gain.
And HO is output
Admittance.
admittance,
Output.
right? Output admittance. So if you have the value of IH naught and if you have the value of RL, right? So what is the RL? RL is the load which you will connect with your transistor, right? Because across the load only you will take the output. So if you see your circuit diagram, then you will find there is one RL is connected. You take that value and you take the value of H naught, right? Then by using these two values, you multiply these values, right? So if you recall, H naught is equal to, you can say, 1 by R, correct? Because it is admittance, it is a reciprocal of the resistance, right? So whatever value you are having for H naught, if you multiply that value with RL, so you will get one unit less quantity, right? You will get one unit less quantity. So result of this will be unit less quantity. You will get one unit less quantity, right? Now you will get two conditions here. After multiplying, you will get two conditions. The value of H naught RL will be less than equal to 0.1 or
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
H naught
This is
RL
sensitization of students and employees
will be
of the
greater than
institution to the
0.1.
obligations.
You simply multiply it
Values, rights,
and find its
duties,
value.
and responsibilities of
If its value is less than 0.1 or it is equal to 0.1, then you have to use the approximate analysis. You use approximate analysis.
Yes, sir. Constitutional
Okay.
obligation.
And if the multiplied result you get is greater than 0.1, then you have to use the exact analysis. Exact analysis. Okay. So suppose there is some question and numerical is there, and it is not mentioned that whether you have to do the exact analysis or approximate analysis, but it is given in the question, use appropriate analysis method. Then first you multiply HO value with RL and you check, and then you do the particular type of analysis. Otherwise, if given in the question, already given in the question, you do the approximate analysis, then use that, or it is given use the exact analysis, then you have to use that only, right? But if choice is given, anyone you can do, then you can go with the approximate analysis only if the value multiplied H naught by RL is less than equal to 0.1. If it is greater than 0.1, then you have to go with exact analysis, right?
Sir. Sir.
So now we will do the
Which,
approximate analysis.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And for that I will use
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
common emitter H parameter model.
Yes, sir.
Exact model. First I will draw this exact model. I will draw this. Right, already we have drawn earlier. So here we have this voltage source.
Yes, sir.
It has the RS and this is terminal. Okay, I will write the terminal afterward. First I will draw this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm putting the backs. And yes, sir.
Okay, so
Sir,
this is terminal base. This is emitter. Here it is emitter and this is collector, right? So here this current is my, yes, someone can tell what is this current?
yeah,
I.
finally, all these keywords should be covered. Values, rights, putting.
B.
B. Okay, and here this voltage is VBE, right? And this resistance HIE, and this dependent voltage source, this is HRE. Then after this, what we shall write? Multiplied by V2. V2 is here, but here in place of V2, what you have to write here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is
VCE.
VC. Okay. So this VCE, this current source, right? This is HFE and IB. Right?
Okay, sir.
And come to this side, this is the current IC and this is
Yes, sir. Yes.
HOE,
The
right?
institution has prescribed
And
code of
in
conduct
this
for
is
students
resistance, load resistance RL. In this resistance, we are having the current this IL,
programs in this regard.
right? And
The code of
you
conduct is displayed on the website.
extend this
There is a committee to monitor adherence to the
across
code of
this, we are
conduct.
getting the output voltage.
And the institution organizes professional ethics
V
programs
out.
for students, teachers,
Okay.
administrators, and
So this is the common emitter H parameter exact model, right? But now we will apply the approximate modeling in this. Then you will find that out of 4 parameters, H parameter, HI, HRE, HFE and HOE, 2 parameters we will remove, right? Okay, so how to do that? This we will continue in the next lecture. how to convert this exact model into the approximate model, right? That we will discuss in next class.